But in more consumer-friendly news, it looks like Motorola will be allowing you to fix your own smartphone, and they're going to be selling official parts to iFixIt, so you can do that. You can see more on the iFixIt blog right there, and I think this is a great development. One of the things that I've liked about Motorola phones is that they've been trying to be a little more friendly to consumers in that they've got phones that are inexpensive, that work across all the major carriers here in the U.S., for example. We've reviewed a bunch of them over the years, and it's nice to see them taking this step as well for folks that have the aptitude and ability to fix a phone or a desire to develop that aptitude to be able to get real parts to fix their phones. It's not so hard to do here, and it looks like they've developed a great partnership with iFixIt here to do just that. Another piece of good news for those of you who like to repair your own stuff is that the federal government here in the U.S. says it is not illegal to hack the DRM to repair a product. So as we know, a lot of products like Apple and others have digital rights management on the hardware itself. So if you were trying to swap out parts or something, many times you can't do it because it's copy protected and encrypted. This law says that you can hack the DRM, which is normally illegal to do under the DMCA, provided you're doing it to repair your own device and you're just trying to get it back to its original factory condition, essentially. So it doesn't, though, make it illegal for companies to put copy protection on things. So the cat and mouse game will continue, but at least in this instance, you're not breaking the law trying to repair products by breaking DRM to do it. So that's a nice development there. It doesn't go as far as everybody would like, of course, but this is a step in the right direction. Here in the U.S., the Library of Congress makes these determinations at the regulatory level, so it doesn't require Congress to do anything. They're interpreting the law, and here they've interpreted it to mean that you can fix your stuff and bypass DRM to do it. A similar ruling was made by the Library of Congress about video games, and what happens, of course, with some of these modern games is that you might have a single-player game that has to log into a server in order for you to play it. They've declared that you can break that DRM for the purposes of archiving, provided you're not doing it over the internet. So if you've got a museum, for example, and you want to demonstrate some games that maybe required some kind of server in the past to play, you can now break that DRM, have that server running locally inside of your video game museum, but anyone who plays the game has to play it at your facility. You can't do it over the internet or anything like that. But for those who are beginning to open up video game museums, this might be good news. John Hancock is looking to do that himself, actually, so this is something that might benefit him in the future as some of our current games become retro games as the years progress.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold-level supporters Chris Allegretta, the Four Guys with Quarters podcast, Tom Albrecht, Too Much Sauce, Gerard Newberg, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.